going to explore a wondrous world called Akashic Records. I don't know how many of you have heard about it, read about a little bit about it, but it's basically a dimension that we're going to explore today that is set to hold answers, insights, and solutions to what we are experiencing here. Yeah. So I would think, imagine like you're playing a computer game and you have a file stored within the game itself that tells you what moves you're going to make or that you've already made, what challenges each level poses, how to beat those challenges, how to correct any mistakes you've made while playing the game. You know, how cool would that be if you could do that? Yeah. We're going to find out about how one can access that file, read and understand it, and all the possible answers and solutions that sit inside it. We've got an amazing expert who's been a practitioner and trainer in Akashic Records for many, many years. Her experience and knowledge in past life regression, theta healing, inner child, astrology, hypnotherapy, and more modalities like that make her one of the most fascinating people to talk with. Dr. Geetanjali Saxena, a huge, warm welcome to you. Always so enlightening to speak with you.
Thank you so much, Ruchira. I thank you for hosting me today. I thank Ambrish for making me come on this platform, speak to so many people who are on their Sunday morning spending time with me. And it's really an honor and a pleasure to be here. And I hope that everyone gets something out of it when they're spending their time with us.
Geetanjali, tell us what exactly are Akashic Records? You know, how did you come to discover this modality?
Okay, so I discovered this modality because I was into a regression work for a very long time.
Okay.
And when I used to work with my regression clients, some of the clients would not be able to regress. And so I was starting to search for something else. And then what happened was when I did my theta healing trainership with Bayana, in the manifestation and abundance trainer, she introduced the Akashic Records to us. So that was the first time I came to know about Akashic Records way back in 2009 and 10.
Okay.
And then I learned about it, and I started searching about it, and I felt that those people, see, this is a modality where a lot of people are getting benefit. Like, it's not just one or two people. Some people really fear to go into regression. They feel we will start controlling their mind.
Yeah.
They feel that if I go into, which is of course very safe, but it's very difficult for some people. And for those people who cannot see their past regression, so it's a very easy tool that somebody else sees on your behalf.
Okay.
Releases and deletes those karmic records because they are your records. Okay, and still you get the benefit of it.
Okay.
So something that was like, because there are many things in today's life which don't go away no matter what. So, for example, you must be hearing that somebody is always perpetually ill. Yeah. Now, for example, it's just a small thing is migraine. A person is perpetually ill but unable to go into a past life. Now, basically, migraine is a past life issue. Then there is something known as OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, which is again a past life issue. But if the person is unable to go into a past life, then we can see records. There can be one record, that can be 3, 5. It won't be more than that. And we can release, delete those records, and still the client can feel the benefit of it, can start seeing the result of it. That's very important.
Okay. So basically, it's another dimension, it's another realm that we access.
Yes.
And for every specific problem, there'll be like like 1 or 2 records that are pertaining to that. Is that right?
Yeah. So it is a hall of records.
Okay.
And whatever we want, there is a library for that person. If you're finding for yourself, the main thing is here you can find for yourself, and you can find for your people also. That means those people who are not able to, not able to go. Or suppose if you come to me, Ruchira, and say, "Ki, I would like to work on this problem, but I'm not able to, work on this problem. So can you please help me with
Check for me.
check for me?" And at that point of time, I can easily see your records. I can find out what is the issue. I can see the problem there, and definitely I can work on it. And you will see the benefits in the current life. So you, in not doing anything, just doing some simple exercises after the reading, will start seeing a shift in your attitude.
Okay. Okay. So tell me a little bit about what Akashic Records really holds in terms of, does it hold my karmic patterns or soul contracts? What's the difference between, soul contracts and Akashic Records?
Soul contracts. See, Akashic Records, in Akashic Records, your soul contracts come. There are no difference.
Okay.
There is no difference.
Okay.
So there is no difference between Akashic records and soul contracts. There is a huge bunch of Akashic records where we have made our vows, contracts regarding certain diseases, contract regarding certain patterns in life. Okay, now it's not a predictive science. It's a science which you go where you want to find the answer that to why, what is the reason it's happening in your life.
Okay. Okay.
So that when it needs to go away, at that point of time, you can really get into that Akashic records and you can release it. So it is for the question why. Definitely so many people start coming up and they start telling us what is the issue, what is not the issue and all that, right? So I cannot, there is of course, I'm going to be teaching in my workshop future progression also. Okay, so you can definitely find out the problem and you can definitely find out what's the issue, right? But how is it going to be is the future for it, right? But the issue, here it is, ye kab hoga, wo kab hoga, ye kab hone wala hai. You don't go into Akashic for that.
Okay.
I have a soul contract. No matter how hard I try, I'm not able to divorce my husband. No matter how hard I try, my mother-in-law does not change. No matter how hard I try, my son is not studying. So those kind of things can easily get released, provided the records tell us. There has to be permission from the masters and the keepers of the records.
Okay. Okay. So tell us a little bit about the basics of Akashic, Doc, in terms of, what Akashic is made up of. Like you said, there's vows, there's soul contracts, there are a bunch of other things. What are those other things? And what kind of answers do we get?
Okay. So basically, Akashic records are the sum total of all the lives that you have lived on this planet before this current life.
Okay. Okay.
So this is a whole bunch of your lifetimes before this. Like that, each of us has a lifetime. Okay, we've got hundreds of lifetimes. Some of us will be having less, some of us will be having more. Now, my problem could be coming from this life, or it would be coming from 10 lives earlier. Okay. So we need to access the right. Now, what happens is when we go into this Akashic realm, we don't ask whether you, the main thing here is trust. Whatever the information is coming, we have to trust that information. So we cannot ask that, okay, now show me this and show me that. Whatever at that point of time the records want to show you. Whatever the answers you are supposed to get, you will get those answers. So for example, it will be pertaining to your problem only, but it is what question you ask from this problem. Because Akashic, like I was doing a reading for somebody the other day, and I was telling the person that, you need to, it's a serious issue with you. You need to go and see a doctor because this disease is there and this disease could be there with you for a long time and you need to go and see it. At the same point of time, she knew that there was something wrong. The problem is she did not know what was wrong because she was not going to a doctor. So much of fear that she was not going to a doctor. So she told me to read her Akashic Records.
Okay.
Now, when she was asking me to read her Akashic Records, what I automatically felt was that yes, there is a disease, but the disease has come to teach her certain lessons in life. Now, this is what the issue is. Everything teaches you. So, and her karmic time is not yet over.
What is karmic time?
Means I had told her that this disease will be with you for 6-7 years.
Okay. Okay.
So her karmic time was, so I couldn't, right now though she doesn't even know the name of the disease. But this much we found out through the cards that this is an autoimmune disease and it's affecting her. She needs to change her lifestyle. She needs to change her, like a lot of anger patterns in her, like a lot of ego issues in her. So she needs to change all of that. So this was the guiding force. Now what happens if you learn the lessons quickly? If you change, then it will not last for 6 years.
Okay.
So this is how. So I can delete it. So I said, first you go, we'll check whether it can get deleted. Only if the people say yes, it can get deleted or it can get shortened or your suffering can become less. Whatever is there, we will definitely do it. We'll release the karmic tie with this. But then the keepers have to see that this person A has shifted, has changed her attitude. See, diseases normally come to control a person's ego. Basically, mostly everything comes for the ego only. Ego, responsibility, compassion, and so many times people don't even realize it can be as simple as respecting your husband or respecting your parents, which they're not realizing, your ancestors. They feel that it's a bigger thing. I want to be larger than life. I want to go and see the world and the world has to respect me. And this, no, you start small. You start with your parents. You start respecting the people. You normally, how do you speak to your parents? That's not the way you have to speak to them. So it's very small. That's what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is it's very small. If you can understand the purpose, most of the problems can be resolved.
That's interesting. That's interesting that you said that the remedies could be actually really, really simple and could start small.
Yeah.
That's quite an insight. Doc, I do want to ask, you mentioned record keepers. Who are the record keepers?
So the first record keeper that we have is Archangel Metatron.
Okay.
Because he's the keeper of the records. So right from the time he was born, he was not born, basically he has never been born on earth. That's why he's an archangel, because suffix EHL. When we have a suffix EHL, that means that archangel has never been born. So out of all the archangels, hardly 1 or 2 archangels have been brought on earth. So Metatron looks after, he's a record keeper of the Akashic. And he looks into us now. See, it's about faith. Okay, so we will say it's what I have learned, Archangel Metatron. But if you see that we also have the god, according to Hindu mythology, we have the Lord Yam, who looks into the death, who comes to us at the time of death, and we have his assistant who actually Chitragupt, who looks into our records. I remember there was one picture, I don't know if many of us have seen it, but that book had fallen from that heaven, and in that everyone's Mrityuka time was there, and there was an actor, South Indian actor, he was trying to hide that book because his mother, and from the time that the book fell, something happened, his mother did not die. So it was something very funny, but according to our mythology, there are different. According to the Western mythology, there is difference. There are spirit guides who are our gatekeepers.
Okay.
There are angels. There are masters who again, like archangels, have never come down on earth. They visit us in that realm only. So people who have the near-death experience, people who are into the state of coma, they are able to access those realms. And once you access those realms, then what actually happens is you are able to connect, and you are able to shift a lot of things in your life. So that light, they only show you light, but that light is very important. And that light helps you to shift a lot of things.
So, Geetanjali, can anyone learn Akashic Records?
Yeah, it's very simple. is one of the simplest modality which I have.
It sounds really difficult in the sense, how do I connect with these archangels? How do I connect with these guides?
So I used to also find it difficult.
Okay.
I used to also feel ki, how is it possible? But the method is so easy. There are so many methods. So their method is so easy that, and let me tell you something. We are actually connecting to our Akasha, or we are actually connecting to our Akashic records when we sleep. One of the method is your dream cycle. I don't know, you say na, you say a problem and you get up and you'll get
I've
an
heard
answer.
about this. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so one of the methods is your dreams. So now when your dreams are there, the dreams are in your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is connected to your higher realm.
Ah.
Is connected to your higher self. From there, it is connected to your Akasha or your Akashic records. So you are connecting without even knowing that you are connecting.
Okay. Okay.
So that is one of the methods. So dreams is one of the methods. Then we attune the person. We invoke the person. There is a prayer which has to be said. And the prayer for the records to be opened. Then there's a prayer for the records to be closed. Then there is a prayer to read the records. Then we
Why?
have.
Sorry, I'm going to interrupt you. Why do you need to like have a prayer to open and close?
Because they are sacred records. They're not open at all. So we are opening them. So we require permission.
Okay.
It is not just any book lying down here. So you have to have the permission to even enter there.
Okay.
So even
What
the
if you don't get
creator
permission?
is,
What if you don't get permission? What if there's a client in front of you and you don't get permission to read their Akashic
so
record?
then you can't read. I'm so sorry, but this is one thing that maybe out of 100 you can have 2 cases where you don't get permission to read or delete the records.
Okay. But I meant that what does it denote?
It
That
denotes that the person is not ready.
okay.
Or the right now it is not the answer. Like I will use a different modality. I will use tarot. So in tarot there is a card known as High Priestess. The moment the High Priestess comes in, the universe has blocked it. You can't answer. You have to shut your cards and you have to say there is no answer for this right now. The universe does not want you to know. And see, there are other laws which we have to respect. There is a law of karma. The Akashic records are governed by the law of karma, the law of truth. So you have to respect those laws. It's not, we cannot, like today, suppose if I want to meet the Prime Minister, can I meet? It's as simple as that. So at least I think Akashic records are simpler than meeting the Prime Minister.
Possibly. So, Geetanjali, I know a whole bunch of our listeners have been asking about the connect and understanding about karma and the place that karma plays in Akashic records.
Yeah. So as I said, the Akashic records are the sum total of all the lives that you have lived on this planet before this life. And because,
sorry, go on.
So what karma you did? Like people come to me and ask me, why am I suffering? Why is this happening to me? Why, in spite of me being so nice to this person always shouts, screams, beats me up and tuck, 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 tuck. And they will ask, this is happening to me. So I said, fine. So let us understand why this is happening to you. That understanding shifts. When you get an understanding, see, please understand who is asking the question, your subconscious mind and your conscious mind, that why this is happening. Kyun ho raha hai? Why am I a victim today? Why I don't have money and this person has money? Why is my husband alcoholic and this person's not alcoholic? Why is my child not studying and this person's child is studying? It's basically a lot of, and I'm not saying that you are comparing, but you are seeing it. So when you are seeing it, you understand it's your karma. It's your positive karma if you have a good husband. It's your negative karma if you don't have a good husband.
And it's possible to clear this karma?
Yes, it is possible to clear the karma. The only thing being that if the time is correct, see, again, I'm saying time is correct, the time can be correct. I cannot just say perpetually everybody's time is correct. Sometimes we have to wait for 6 months. We give them to us and see, this was for 2 years more. But now that we have released, you need to do this affirmations, you need to do this exercise. After 6 months, your karma will get over.
Okay. Okay. There were some questions, Doc, and we'll come back to understanding a little bit more about Akashic Records after that. Um, Monali was asking, can clearing soul records bring change to our current relationships?
Yes. So as I told you that I have a bad relationship
Hmm.
and that needs to shift. So when I clear my own Akashic records,
Hmm.
that relationship can shift because the soul contract. So if the person has come to give you grief, and that is the soul contract, before coming down on earth, you decided that this person is going to give you grief. He's
Hmm.
going to teach you 1, 2, and 3. So at that point of time, you can say, it's my life. I am done with this responsibility. I'm done with this learning. I've done it for 10 years. I don't want it anymore. Because when the person comes to me, believe me, it's not as if 3 months they have a problem and they're coming to us. It's there for a long time.
Hmm.
So when you are done with, and I don't know, I'm going something very different, but I have a client from the US, and there is Monica out here. She reminds me of this client, and she has a child, and the child is having a rare genetic disorder, and we are working. So I said, maybe the child can improve 30%, 40%. Uh,
Hmm.
but whenever I work with her child, she comes. She's so dependent on the child. She does not want that child to become independent.
Oh.
So even the disease is not just a contract of the child. It was a contract between the mother, the father. It's like a family contract.
Hmm.
So then there are certain layers to it. You cannot just unwind one knot. It
There are
is
multiple.
so and there is this karma. So I read her records, and in one of the lives that she had, this child, um, actually they had a pact.
Okay.
So um, she did not. This one was there, and it was he was I think so. Both of them were lovers, and she already had a wife, and she wanted to leave the wife and come back to this person. He was a female in that lifetime. The current life son was a female,
Hmm.
and because it was not allowed, because people were against, both of them committed suicide. So now it's a pact. I cannot live without you. I cannot. And this person's body has been affected so badly. It has come like now. No matter how do you try, I will never leave you.
Hmm.
And it's working both the ways.
Ah. Okay. Okay.
So it's a very strange karmic bond. A twisted karmic bond.
Hmm.
So people should not be able to let us separate us. Now you understand karma works in such a way. So
Hmm.
you have to be extremely careful in what you want to ask in your life.
As the adage is that you have
Huh.
to be careful what you wish for.
So now this child, and till the child is 14, and she has to do everything for the child. So
Okay. That's really interesting how that plays out. That's really, really fascinating. My goodness, it would be just interesting to learn Akashic Records just to understand these, amazing ways in which karmas get linked.
yeah, now the karmas are linked, of course, the karmas. So that is why they are saying that the husband is doing this, but damn it, it's your karma also to get that husband, which you have decided before coming to this life, and now you are finding that husband very burdensome and troublesome.
Hmm.
But you wanted to learn that lesson and the hard way.
Okay.
And they always say, there are souls, the old souls, they don't learn. And so some schools say there are no old schools, some schools say there are new. So I'm just giving a generic thing. I'm not here to
Hmm.
debate.
Hmm.
And they say that those souls who don't want to learn, who are very hard in learning, they get the toughest lessons in life.
Okay. Okay. Doc, Bhavna's asking if we clear karmic records, do they return again in another lifetime or later in this lifetime itself?
No, they are cleared.
Okay.
So unless you want to learn, you have not learned your lesson and gone ahead, then there's a possibility something else can come in, but it is very rare. Means 1% it would be the possibility.
Okay.
But mostly does not happen, because beyond that we have to understand, as I told you, the disease example, it's the
Hmm.
for the ego.
Hmm.
So now even if you see the example where there were two people and they were wanting to be together, so you were actually crossing a lot of boundaries, a lot of limits. You had a
Hmm.
wife, you're leaving that wife, you're only, these two people are only bothered about themselves, so a lot of ego lessons also you had to learn.
Hmm. Hmm.
And this is not God who tells us. There was somebody who was asking, God has nothing to do with it. Hello, I killed somebody, I have killed somebody, and I have killed somebody, nothing to do with God here. You are your own God at that time. You're the creator of your own karma.
So, Doc, somebody's asking about, I think we have a couple of practitioners here who've studied Nari Jyotisham.
Okay, yeah, they have.
Is there a difference between Akashic and Nari Shastra?
So I remember I myself have gone to a Nari Shastra, and they say ki in this life you have done this, and this life you have done that.
Yeah.
So, but I said fine, and then they give us pujas to redo the whole thing and things like that. And I said fine. So it is not. It's the same thing. It's not a different thing. But how they give the remedy through puja, we give remedies through deleting the Akashic records,
Okay.
affirmations, and
Okay.
things like that.
Okay.
But we are able to read the Akashic. So and they see the Janam Patri. Now again the horoscope. See, horoscope
Hmm.
will play up.
Hmm.
You like it or you don't like it,
Hmm.
because a horoscope is a sum total of what is your sanchita karma, which from the sanchita to the prarabdha karma which you have brought on this life. So the horoscope is going to make a difference. The horoscope is going to matter.
Okay. Um, Vandy's actually asking, are there prayers and remedies after the reading? What happens? So actually,
Yes.
tell us, Doc, what happens in a reading? Or what happens in a session? What do you have to do as a practitioner or as a person who knows, after you learn Akashic records, what do you actually do in a session?
Okay. So after you learn, sorry, yeah, after
Yeah.
you learn, we'll be teaching you the opening prayer, how to open the Akashic records.
Hmm.
We'll be teaching you how to, when you go into the Akashic records, how to read the Akashic records. Means you'll have to give a command that, I want to read Ruchira Bose's Akashic records, whatever.
Hmm.
And they are open. So you have to read it. You have to read it from a book also. You don't have to by heart the whole thing, because you're not going to be able to by heart.
Hmm.
And when you reach the Akashic realm, when you read this thing, you will be shown what are the incidents happening in the
Okay.
person's life, why are they happening, and you'll be shown the life pertaining to that.
Okay. Okay.
Now, how much information you get depends upon the more you practice, the better you become at it.
Okay.
What
Okay.
I was when I started learning this and what I'm today definitely has a lot of shifts.
Hmm.
I still remember that in the theta class only, when we had learned, a lot of shifts were happening, because you can easily zone into it. Theta is also um, in the manifestation. So we have this Akashic record. So we go with the theta way inside it, and
Huh.
the shift starts happening, and you are able to see the Akashic records. But what I am able to see today and what I was able to see 10 years before is a lot of difference. So
Hmm.
as I'm saying, practice will
So
make
you
you perfect.
practice a lot, so you
Yeah,
get
you
more.
have to practice. You just can't say that in one reading I can do this. But everyone, whatever workshop I have taught,
Hmm.
everyone has been able to
Able
do
to.
this. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I have taught, but I'm not saying I'm good. No. Here, please understand, there is nothing to do with the therapist, trainer, or whatever. No.
Hmm.
It is your story. Okay? Like, I'll give a very weird example. If I get COVID, the way my body will respond will be different than if somebody else has get COVID, the way their body will respond.
Hmm.
But the virus is the same. So same way the method is the same in the same class. Somebody may get more messages, somebody may get less messages, but that doesn't mean you cannot become better.
Okay. In fact, Doc, I do want to talk to, I think we have Meenakshi and uh, Bansuri here, who've learned how to read Akashic records from you. I'd love to know how good they are now, how confident they feel now. What was it like?
CG is very intuitive.
Shall we listen to Bansuri first? Let me just find Bansuri so we can unmute. Okay, I've asked Bansriji to unmute. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. Thank you so much. And yes, I have been learning from Geetanjali, Dr. Geetanjali, and I have been having a beautiful experience. So I would share some of my experience here. I was not having a good relationship in my marriage life, and I was like feeling very how to tell anyone, how to go through. And we have been taught that ye sari cheezein you can't share with everyone. So
Hmm.
when I was going through that phase and when I came to understand about all these things, I felt it is a good time to learn something. And yes, it was a beautiful experience. And I was aware of many things. Okay, why I'm going through this experience and what is the best which I can do now. So I am telling you, it was so nice that I understood in my awareness, okay, this is what I have been taken some of the lives where I have to go through something or I can delete something. And after that, my life, and with that awareness, my life is better now. And I have been doing this for many other clients also. I have my personal clients where I'm working with them.
Hmm.
And for example, I two or three cases I remember, they had some financial issues and they had some ancestor issues. Oh, matlab they felt that there are some curse coming from 2 3 generations and everyone in the family been going through some of the other issues in finance. Matlab ek time aate hain and then they go down again, and
Hmm.
that has helped us in this session. It was beautifully done when she was ready, and this helped me. The intuition was very nice. So whenever I go through my problems naturally, as ma'am said, okay, it is a practice which makes you more perfect. The more you do, the more intuitive you become, and this helps in day to day life, which I am feeling right now. I have two daughters, beautiful daughters. It helps me to help them how to deal in the day to day situation. It helps me in my clients, what is the best I can help them. And this has given me a wonderful experience in all. A best person, I think so, a good person from the time I was from back few years and I am right now. So it has helped me
Ankushi,
a great.
you mentioned, so I'm a big fan of real life examples. So I want to ask
Yeah.
you, you mentioned that, when you first learned Akashic, you weren't having a great time in your relationships.
Yeah.
Could you give us an example of, what was happening before and what
Okay.
changed
Yeah.
after?
So one was the thing where my husband was not wanting to earn anything. Yeah, he would spend money which would always go in loss. So
Hmm.
he had a factory which went into a loss, and I was going through almost like a breakdown emotionally and financially. And
Hmm.
because of that, we had fights continuous, and which I felt like I would leave him and go back to my parents' house. It was so
Gosh.
much of trauma that I was not able to handle it.
Hmm.
And I went for my mom's place for some months also. I would not say that. And when I came across Dr. Geetanjali and all this Akashi, I was very curious to know how does it help. I
Hmm.
think so. Every one of us would want, okay, how does it help? Okay,
Yeah.
you would change your life. So when I went, I understood this and I gone through the sessions, I learned it. I felt, yes, there is something. So there was a life when I felt, okay, we have taken some oaths, vows, whatever happened, I would be
Hmm.
with you. And so many things which came there. And
Hmm.
I felt, okay, now this is something which I need to understand. Why is he doing that way and why am I reacting in this particular
Ah.
things, and where is it where we can find some peace in this relationship.
Hmm.
And then with that awareness, with that reading what the prayers and whatever affirmations, slowly it takes time. I would not
Hmm.
say it is a magic and it will happen overnight, but the
Hmm.
patience you get in this time where you are really patient and you go through that process day by day.
Hmm.
So I know I had one client who was telling, "अरे एक दिन में हो जाएगा क्या?" It is not happening. It is not a magic. You have to go through it. But
Hmm.
I'm sure if you have that patience and you can do it. If I can do, I always say them. If I
Yeah.
can do, anyone can do. Because I am very sensitive person. And when all this was going, I really felt like I want to suicide. That was the time I was going through and that trauma I was going through. So yes, this has helped me a lot.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much, Bansriji. Thank
Thank
you
you,
for
dear. Thank
sharing
you so
that.
much. I hope this helps everyone to go through and help your own self. It is nothing to do with
I'm
others.
sure.
It is to go with your own self, and then yes, with your practice, you can do it for anyone in your family. Thank you so
That's
much.
true. Thank you so much, Bansriji.
Thank you, dear.
She's a healer, and now and she comes on so many those groups are there on Facebook.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
She has increased her clientele also a lot.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. Thank you
fantastic.
so much.
Fantastic. So
Thank
you're a Akashic practitioner now yourself, Bansriji?
Yes, yes, yes. I have done with her, and it is a beautiful experience to go through it.
Hmm.
I have done 2, 3 courses with her, and I really love her. And the things is, it is so nice to connect with some people. You connect nicely. Matlab, this is where you get your answers. I
Yeah.
myself do many therapies here, and yeah, she is a very big pillar in that my life to help me go move forward.
Hmm.
So yeah, that is nice. Good
Wonderful. Thank you
experience
so
I
much,
have.
Bansriji.
Thank
We've
you.
got a whole bunch of questions, so I'm going to go back to asking Geetanjali. So
Thank you so
thank you
much.
so much.
Bye. Thank you.
We'll just come back to listen to Meenakshi's and what she's doing with Akashic as well after this. But first, I just want to ask you, Gitanjali, there's a whole bunch of questions. People are asking, for example, um, do you have to be intuitive to practice Akashic or to receive these messages?
See,
And
as I always tell in every class,
hmm,
everybody is born into it. It's just that you don't know you're clear.
ah,
So once you do workshops, uh, you understand your intuition, and then it starts coming into play.
okay, okay.
So it is you're all born with it. So we just allow you, or we allow you to enhance your intuition. Now it's a law of repetition that
Hmm,
whatever you do for a long period of time, you become expert at.
hmm, hmm,
So the technique is very simple. You keep on practicing, you will
hmm,
get answers. If you practice once a month, then that is how your intuition will be. And if you practice every day, now people will say, from where we can practice every day? It's fine. You have so many friends. You
hmm,
can just ask them their permission, read for them. Don't delete it.
hmm.
You can go to so many places. I remember I used to not Kashik record readings, but I have done even other readings free 15 years, 18 years back.
Yeah, that's the way to practice. That's the way.
Exactly, to practice, because
Yeah,
you get that confidence.
yeah.
And
And you develop and you hone your intuitive
yes,
skills as
yes.
well while
In
you're doing.
fact, yeah, I always try that. This is what I do. But now from a year, March is closed. But in a year's time, I take some, there's a sort of fairs happening. So I ask my students to come and sit on the fair. I don't go.
Okay, okay.
I
How
make them
wonderful.
one, huh? And I say, ki, whatever you want, you take.
Hmm.
I take I take, like, there are these malls, and I take stall.
The stall space.
Yeah, I said, if my money comes through, after that whatever you earn is your money.
Hmm.
So I try my best that they can get leads and this way, but for that, of course, you need
That's really
to.
fantastic, Gitanjali, that you mentioned that because a lot of times when you do a workshop, you don't know what to do with the modality after the workshop.
Yeah,
You know, you don't know how to build a practice. You don't know how to, get clients, etc. This is wonderful that you mentor your students in this way. That you
I have mentored
give
Bansriji, I have
them.
mentored personally.
Hmm. That's really wonderful. Doc, I do want to ask a bunch of
And
other.
if I get clients outside, and
Hmm.
especially for past lives and these things like that, I refer them out.
Okay.
I whoever, see, I will not, please don't mind, but this is nothing against you, but I'll refer them out to good people who are in touch with me, people who have been practicing.
Hmm. Hmm.
But so I know, when I send a client, the client should come back with happiness, and
That's true.
we should get answers. So I
Yeah.
refer people out. If I get somebody in Chennai, if I get somebody in Jaipur, I will refer it out to my students. I
Hmm.
normally do that.
Wonderful. So, Doc, there's a whole bunch of questions about what kind of physical issues, what kind of other issues that Akashic Records helps in resolving. I do want to share with everyone that we will be doing an exercise as well. Doc is going to be doing a couple of readings for people, so you experience what Akashic Records can show up for you. So I'd like everyone to hang around for that. But first, let's ask Doc, what are the various, physical issues, other issues that Akashic helps resolve?
Um, See, as I said, migraine.
Hmm.
As I said, people who are suffering from cancer,
Hmm.
people who are suffering from other autoimmune disease. Like I had this client suffering from MS, multiple sclerosis.
Hmm.
And she was able to go into past life. But the problem with her was that she was not able to tap into that past life which we wanted.
Ah, okay.
So she used to go randomly to other places, but we were not getting closure. Then I said,
Hmm.
get it, let me see that life.
Hmm.
Let me see that life for you. Let me see from where the problem is coming, because we require quick answers.
Hmm.
And so I saw that. I made her understand why this MS is there in her life. I
Hmm.
gave her certain exercises to do. And I said, now you see the shift. So what actually happened after that is that her dosage,
Hmm.
it went down.
Okay.
She changed, and autoimmune you have to control a lot through food.
Hmm. That's
Food is
true.
one way to control
Diet is
autoimmune.
a big player in autoimmune. Yeah.
Yes. So she automatically went to a diet. So it is, see, please understand, then people can say, a diet so everybody can do. I said it doesn't come easily. It has to come to you. It has to come. You have to have the willpower to even go to it. Believe me, if you don't delete the contract, the diet won't come. You will not have the willpower to do it.
Hmm.
That's
Okay.
slowly you get the answer. So she's much better now. She's working very well. She was not earning well, and the fear of death was immense.
Hmm. Hmm.
It is one of
And
the
it's crippling also.
it's crippling. Yes, her work was not good.
Hmm.
There was no confidence. If health is one thing now which goes away, you don't have any confidence. So she is today earning 1.5 lakh rupees. See, it's not because of me. Please understand, but the confidence it gave her.
Hmm.
That yes, everything is fine now. My records are deleted. I'm fine. Nothing is going to happen to me, and I can go ahead.
Hmm.
I can walk ahead in my life.
So that's really wonderful, Geetanjali, because the way I'm understanding this now, it seems like Akashic is something that you learn or that you do to make all other, healing that you might need next, bring some ease to that healing, to make that healing possible.
Possible, and sometimes
Because without it, it's going to be harder to deal with. It's almost like uh, you deal with the records, you deal with your contracts and vows, etc., so that you can actually start healing properly.
exactly. So now what happens? You have understood it beautifully, Ruchira, because this is something which I wanted. That only if you let go of that contract, the medicines will work, the chemo will work, the food will work. It will only work when you release the contract, because between me and my healing is my contracts.
Ah, okay, okay.
That contracts need to go away.
Hmm. Okay.
It doesn't go away and you are gone. So the same medicine will not work. What I said,
Hmm.
that if you heal a person, then if you have started to heal him, that person's recovery and the person who has not taken healing, that person's recovery are two different things.
Hmm. Okay. Okay.
And we can shift realities.
That's really amazing. In fact, Preeti's used my what I was just about to say. Wow, amazing, she says. Okay. There were a couple of questions about, of course, the regular, health issues like back pain and hip pain and things like that. Does it help with all those
Work
things?
on somebody who has a back pain or a hip pain.
Okay.
But provided it is psychosomatic. See, please, there are two things. One is
Hmm.
that there is a problem.
Hmm.
So then that becomes a bit difficult to release, but it can get released. I'm not saying no, but it may take 2-3 readings.
Okay.
Suppose it is just there for a day or two or a month or so, it gets released.
Okay. There was a question earlier, Doc. They said that, in astrology, when you do a reading, you're reading the charts, the planets, the positions, etc. In Akashic, what are you reading? What?
You're reading your past lives.
But it is basically messages that are coming to you, right?
Messages which are coming through those masters and guides who are there to guide you. It's
Hmm.
not coming to us on its own. It's not something which I'm telling on my own to myself.
Hmm. Hmm.
When I read a record, it means that okay, now this is happening.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
why it is happening is a different thing.
Okay. Okay. Doc, somebody's asking typically how many sessions are required for healing of, especially in cases of anxiety and depression. Is that something that you can say right without like knowing the
See,
details?
depression takes a bit longer. Okay,
Hmm.
depression, anxiety, because these are all very strong psychological issues coming from ancestors.
Okay. Okay.
So maybe we can delete yours, but if
Hmm.
somebody else is holding on to it, we need to find out if the mother, the father, the husband, the child
Hmm.
is also holding on to that. We have to delete from there.
Okay.
But depression can be healed, anxiety can be healed unless it is gone to psychosis. Okay, I
Hmm.
had just a client come to me a week back, and she just walked in, and she was in uh, the way she was speaking, you could understand that she had gone into a different zone altogether and not having medicines. Now, suppose,
Hmm.
and at that point of time, she was not ready to be hearing me.
Hmm.
But now, what happened was, if suppose she would have come to me when she was into her medicine field and I would have read her records, it would have been easier to delete the records.
Hmm.
And then this person would have taken the medicine and become okay. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you?
Yeah. Yeah.
She was not taking any medicines.
Hmm.
So,
Okay.
so at that point of time, we had to, I told her to take her to the hospital.
Okay. Okay. Vandy is actually asking if what happens if anxiety has come from a great grandmother.
We can work on it. If it has come from the great grandmother, 100%.
Okay. Dr. Chand, and we'll move to the experiencing the Akashic reading very soon. I'll just take one more question for now. Um, this, where did I miss that? Chandni was asking about varicose veins in legs. Do you require multiple sessions, or should learn Akashic to resolve
There
it?
would be sessions required.
Okay.
If you want to learn, definitely you can work on yourself and work on others. But if
Hmm.
you want, you can take sessions from us. And with that, I will just tell you the contract for the varicose veins, or the reason why you have varicose veins, goes away. But it takes some time to show it in the physical reality.
Okay.
Some time to get any help. It's not like that today I read an Akashic and in the next day, 24 hours, bingo, it's gone.
Hmm.
It's
Hmm.
been there. It's there in the body.
Okay.
So for it to come out, slowly go away, slowly starting fading, or to get some treatment for
Hmm.
it to go away completely,
Hmm.
it will take time. But you will get the required treatment, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
It will stop bothering you. It will stop spreading.
Hmm.
Forget if you know what. Of course, it will go back, but at least it will not spread. It will not become worse.
Okay. Okay. All right. Doc, shall we listen to Meenakshi's experience and then do the demo? Because I know everyone will get into a demo zone. So I'd love to hear from Meenakshi once she's learned Akashic. I want to understand like how it has, helped her in her life. Meenakshi, can we take you? Geetanjali, is her last name SK? Is that? I
Yes,
have
yes, yes,
Meenakshi SK. Okay.
yes. Meenakshi SK.
Hello.
Hi,
Hello, ma'am.
Meenakshi.
Hello,
Hi.
Meenakshi. How are you? Yeah, hi.
Yeah, I'm good. Hi.
How are you?
I am good. Very good. Thanks to you.
Nice to see you, Meenakshi.
Yeah.
Meenakshi,
Yes.
how long ago did you learn Akashic?
Yeah, I learned 3 years back.
Oh,
It was,
wow.
yeah,
So have you
2007.
had lots of practice up till now?
Yes,
Have
definitely.
you been a good student and practicing it?
Yes, definitely. And the first workshop I did with her, and she did a reading for me. So the
Okay.
first thing she told was, I'm a healer. She told you will have your own healing centers shortly. So
Hmm.
after that, I've opened a healing center and I've learned other modalities. So I'm using all that. So I was very, it was a
great moment for me when she told that to me. I still remember those words.
How fabulous.
Yes.
How fabulous. So Meenakshi, tell us about your experience with Akashic. What is it like practicing Akashic as a healer?
As Madam said, it is a tool for to knowing what is the actual contract we have. We know our talents, we gifts, what we have, and all that. Any issues can be addressed. But through other modalities, we have to do a lot of inner work. I'm in that process in all these last 3 years. So I have learned past life regression and theta healing from her. So yeah. So I've done a lot of healing classes with her, so a lot of workshops. So I'm combining everything and doing it. So it is an amazing work, and a lot of clearing happens. A lot of inner work there is a shift. As she said, as we practice, the shift happens in us. So I'm not what I was 3 years back. Definitely, I can say that I've got more confidence now, and because I was for speaking itself it was anything. Now I become more open. I can talk well and all that.
Yeah, she's speaking here is a big thing. She would not speak.
How remarkable. Meenakshi, you have your own healing center now as well.
Yeah, yes. I had a back pain issue, and she did a regression on me, past life regression. So it had cleared a lot. So now I'm able to, it is there, but it is on physiotherapy. I'm doing all that. So a lot of changes have happened after attending her workshops for me personally.
Wonderful. Tell us an instance of where you've used Akashic for a client, Meenakshi. That was interesting for you, and you saw a shift in their life.
Yeah. See, actually, yeah, we'll know. We can identify what is the issue, if it is an issue, and we do that. As Madam said, that prayers and all that. We do the prayers and make the changes in the soul contract, honor the gatekeepers and all that. And after that, we can do the healing for them.
Okay.
Like through past life and theta healing, we can remove those beliefs and we can bring a healing to the client.
It's confusing between a lot of modalities. You just speak about Akashic. That's
okay.
I was just asking about Akashic. Yeah.
What do you do with Akashic?
Yeah, we do a reading, ma'am.
So, great.
Okay. Thank you so much, Meenakshi.
Thank you, Meenakshi. Thank you. It's fantastic that you got that insight in your Akashic course with Geetanjali, that you were going to be a healer, and you you came out of that course and you
started your during the course you must have read for some people. Who was your partner then?
Long time ago.
Yeah, it was 3 years back. Suddenly, I'm not.
You could have remembered what you read for the partner.
Yeah, she also was. I remember one lady. Her name is Rajeshwari or something. She also wanted to open a center and heal a lot of people. I gave her a reading.
Her voice is not clear.
I think it's gotten disconnected. We'll come back. We'll come back to that.
So in the future progression, which we'll be teaching in the Akashic, to delete the past and see in the future if that is there.
Okay. But really amazing, Doc, that you could see that in her future, that, you know, she had a healing center, that she was going to be a healer. That's a remarkable thing. And then within the short span of time, she's opened her practice, she's practicing these modalities. How wonderful. Okay, let's have everyone come in and let's see who we can experience Akashic with. Shall I just, Doc, shall I pick a couple of people?
Yeah, please.
All right.
But I will be first listening to the issue before making a decision on whom to work. Is that okay?
Sure. I'll give you a couple of names and then we can pick. Yeah. Then you can pick.
I need the issue. That's it. I don't want.
Oh, you need the issue.
I'm not interested in the names.
Okay. So why doesn't everyone share an issue that they have? Yeah. Should I ask, Geetanjali, should I ask them to put a question, like an exact question?
Yes. Yeah. What is the current life issue? Be honest and put it. Only if you're honest.
And something specific, right? Like it can't be something like that I have relationship problems. All right. All right. So give us a exact question that, how do I, what would be a good example of an exact question, Doc?
So my husband beats me every day. No, no, no,
Oh
nothing like
gosh.
that.
I hope not.
Okay, but this can be the exact question.
Okay.
I have been trying to buy a house from a long time. Things are not materializing. Why are they
Okay.
not materializing?
Okay.
No matter how much I want my mother and my relationship to improve, it's not improving.
Okay.
And because of this, I'm having a lot of anxiety or things like that. That is
Okay.
one question.
Okay.
I'm not doing well in my career. That can be. So I feel I can do a lot in life, but I'm not able to do it. I feel stuck somewhere.
Okay. All
I
right.
want to know in my past life, did I have this talent? And can I get this talent today?
Okay. I want to come and learn Akashic with you to answer a whole bunch of similar questions. But in the meantime, I've got like tons and tons of questions from listeners. So I had one that was very, okay, my goodness, they're like just rolling really fast. I'm going to ask, so Nivedita asked, why do I have issues with my mother? That was a question.
Good.
And I had another one where someone said that they have thoughts. Amrita was saying that she has repeated thoughts of killing her husband,
Yeah,
and
that is a
she's,
good thing.
and she's also for my child scared to have a baby because of that.
Two questions I will not answer. One question.
No, they're two different people. No.
Okay.
Yeah, so we can take them one after the other.
Yeah.
So should I read out some more?
Yeah.
Um, I have another one that says,
Anybody has pain?
I'll just check. Well, Esther saying my daughter is having scoliosis. I wanted to know the
Scoliosis
reason
will not.
behind it and if it can be healed.
Scoliosis will take time.
Um, and there's another person who says, I'm not able to get success in anything, though I'm performing healings and I'm highly qualified. Yeah. So that's somebody who's a healer.
That we can work on that. Head heaviness, we can work. There is somebody with a
Okay.
head heaviness in the head.
Okay. Asha says, I dream of falling from a height when I'm happy. Akshay says, I'm under big debts for 5 years or so.
So
Shalini,
many people. I'm really, really,
confused. Which one?
still listening. It's so sad.
Yeah, of course, of course.
That's so
But I always say that there is so much healing available. You don't have to endure it. There are fantastic healers like you, Geetanjali. There are fantastic modalities. They're very powerful modalities. I know our problems sound really, really overwhelming sometimes, but I think there's always a solution that's out there, and there's somebody to help you reach that. So I have another question, Shalini, who's saying, I'm not getting a baby even after 6 years of marriage. Um, there's Sakina who's asking, can we check Akashic records for my sister Munira, who is suffering from cancer and many other things in life?
many other things and cancer. Yeah, we can work on Munira.
Okay.
But do we have the permission to work with her? Has the sister
I don't
given?
know, it's her sister, Sakina, who's, shall I unmute Sakina?
Yeah, because unless Munira gives the permission, we can't do it.
Okay.
So let's unmute her.
Okay. Sakina, let me try and unmute you. Okay. Sakina, I've put in a request to unmute you. Can you hear us?
Hi. Yes,
Hi.
yes, I can hear you. Hi, Geetanjali, ma'am.
Right?
I've always been in your sessions. I don't know if you remember or no.
I'm so sorry that I don't. I'm sorry that I don't remember, but I'll remember now.
It's okay. Yeah, so it's basically I always have this since like a year now. My sister has been suffering from breast cancer, and like many other things happening in her life, which is not so great. She's married, but then she's still not with her husband, and my mom, dad were not agreeing for her marriage, and also because of that, she's always suppressed herself, like suppressed her feelings, and always she's been like a very calm and composed person, but still, things don't happen, fall in her plate the way she wants it, or anyhow, if a normal person wishes for. So, since now my sister, it's like
Did she lose a
6 years.
child? Did your sister,
Sorry.
did your sister after marriage lose a child?
No, no, she never. Basically, she did a registration marriage, but she never stayed with her husband because my dad is still not open for that thing. So he is still not, and my father doesn't yet know whether she's got married. But it's been now like 14, 16 years of her marriage, but she's still at our home, and she doesn't like. She wants that ke
No, no.
Papa.
One thing I want to know now. This is very confusing. For 14, 16 years, she's married, and that man is still waiting for her. Firstly, I
Yes,
want to know that.
yes.
And she doesn't meet this man. Are you trying to tell me that?
She meets, but then they are not staying together because of.
Ma'am, that's the first thing I need to understand. That if they are meeting, there can be definitely physical intimacy, and there can be a possibility of a child, which
No,
you
but
have not knowing, or they must have taken some medicines. It can be done within a month. It doesn't need to be open. I get like a lot of clients like that. So that is the first thing I have got. Anyway, I can be wrong. I'm not saying that I'm this thing, but there's a lot of suppression for your sister here.
mhm, yes. So, to my knowledge, I have no knowledge about that. What is it? But all I'm concerned about her health and her future life.
She's suffering from breast cancer from a year. Am I correct?
Yes,
Saxena, do
ma'am.
you have her permission to open her records? Firstly, I want to know that.
Yes, ma'am. You have a permission.
So can I speak to her?
Yes, you can speak to her.
Yeah,
I
thank
will just call her. Babe, just come. Jaldi आओ. Just speak. Just speak. Hello.
you. Yeah, hi, Munira.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, Munira, can you just quickly, in 2 minutes, tell me about your issues?
My issue means my health concern.
Hanji.
Hanji. Okay, I'm just having I'm having a breast cancer. I'm having a tumor
Tumor in your
in
left
my
or right?
left breast.
Left.
Left.
Since how long?
It's been last year. Last year from the month of say from last year from
Last
Jan Feb
year, Jan 2019, you're talking about?
19. Yes.
One more thing I want to know, Munira, did you undergo any treatment because of this?
Yes. I have finished my chemo. I'm doing my right now at present my hormonal therapy is going on from last 1 year after my chemo.
So you have kind of become better.
Yes, I did. I am becoming better. That's for sure.
Okay,
It's
fine.
only that I'm not opting for the surgery because I'm getting positive results with my treatment.
It's not spread.
No, by the grace of God, no. Only
Munira,
time, this
what's
time
the
it's little increase again, so that's why I was little worried.
yes, because I was seeing an increase. That's why I asked you, has it increased? I was seeing there is a problem. So
हाँ,
when did it increase?
honestly हो गया होगा एक 20 दिन 25 दिन.
I'll be working on you, but you'll have to take the guidance very seriously. Okay, Munira. Now, there are two things. What is the name that your mother gave you? Only your mother first, I want to.
Munira.
Okay, and your last name before getting married?
Kanchwala.
And your legal name today?
My legal name is this only, Munira Kanchwala, as of now also.
You got married, I heard.
Yes, but I have not changed my name. My name is the same.
Okay, darling. ठीक है, Munira. So I will just go into your records um, and I will check why do you have cancer. Are you open to the answers?
Sorry, I can't.
Are you open?
Your voice breaks in.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Are you open to the answers?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
No issue.
When did you get married, Munira, to this guy?
2006.
Munira, I'm going to ask you a very sensitive question. If you can be honest, it will be great. If you are not honest, also it's fine with us. Did you ever have an abortion or a miscarriage with this husband of yours?
No,
Because it is
no,
important to understand. No, not ever.
not
Once
at
or
all. No, never, never.
you never became pregnant.
No, never.
Okay. 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 Fine. Because I'm finding a miscarried or aborted child somewhere. I don't know why, but
Never, never. No, I'm being very honest. It's
okay.
nothing to,
Good, good. Yeah, because I need to.
yeah,
Um,
because it's never happened, and it's we have never even planned that way. So nothing worked out. Actually, nothing worked out.
so there was no physical intimacy with your husband.
No, not in that level where I could conceive or something.
Okay. So now, now I'm
Precautions
going to
were
ask you a
taken
very different question.
because that was only
When is
once or
the
twice, and then later on
last time you have met your husband?
that maybe I would say I don't even remember. It's like say around 4 years, 5 years. Like I don't remember honestly.
Yeah, it's
Like
okay. Has he got married again?
no, no, not at all.
Not at all. But then why did you meet him? Why didn't you meet him?
No, no. When are you? What did you ask the earlier
I
question?
said, when did you meet your husband last?
This is in last means what?
Last means the last time you met him. A month back, a day back.
Okay, that way. That way I just met him say around 15 days back. नहीं, काफी नहीं.
Okay, fine. Thank you. That's what I wanted to know. Can you have your husband's name?
Yeah, it's Vinny.
Vinny.
Mulay.
Muley. Lay.
Lay.
And Munira, I need your date of birth, please.
20 Jan
Yes.
1980.
Okay. Munira, you're very young.
Yes. Thank you.
I'm surprised that so much of issues are there at such a young age, especially diseases. Okay. So I'll be just doing a reading. What I want, Munira, from you is to just close your eyes. Okay, I will be doing the quick way of the reading the Akashic and not the long way which I teach my students. Okay, and I will just enter the records and can I see you if that's okay with you?
Yeah, you can. No issue.
Hi, Munira.
Hi.
Do you work?
I used to, but after this like my health issue, I stopped working.
And where are you based, Munira?
Pune.
Pune. Okay. Okay. Fine. Now you can switch off yourself. That's perfectly fine.
Okay.
So I'll just do the reading and you be here because I'll be asking you questions. Okay?
Okay. Sure.
Okay, Munira, I've got the answer, but are you ready or okay to listen? You may not feel this is right. It's a very cruel past life that I could get into.
That's fine.
No, but because see, the problem is since it's cancer, it has to be certain things. So, what I got was that 2 children died because of you in one of the lives.
Okay.
Okay, 2 children died because of you in one of the lives, the life that I saw.
Okay.
Okay, you were basically how we say, a caretaker of a place where the people used to, it was like an orphanage.
Okay.
Okay, and it was not done deliberately.
Okay.
Okay, so it was like you punished these 2 children,
Okay.
and put them you put them in a cupboard and forgot to get them out,
Okay.
and they suffocated and they died.
Okay.
So it's not as if you were an inhuman person or you were a wrong person. You were doing your best. So in that life also, it was a too much of a guilt which you got. So the moment I opened, so understand, the moment I opened, the first word which returned to me was, she killed 2 children. Okay, and then I started asking why, how,
Mm-hmm.
and so it came to me that it was not a deliberate attempt. You were not cruel. You just wanted to have some discipline.
Mm-hmm.
And so you punished them and they suffocated and they died, and you forgot to bring them out of the cupboard.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
as I'm saying that, I'm also feeling that current life, has it spread to your stomach as yet?
No.
No. Okay, the second thing which I'm seeing, I'll just do a future progression, but it is spreading and you have to go in for surgery, is the answer which I got. I know you don't want to, but um, you don't, you have to make a decision very soon.
Decision. Okay. Can I ask one thing? Like as you know, we also have a priest or like the superior. So I got it asked, checked with them with him. So he said to continue with the treatment. So see, this time I was mentally prepared. I was mentally prepared that okay, I'll go for a surgery. But
I
then I was also
advise you to go for a surgery. It's
because
spreading.
I
Because the first thing I saw, first thing when I just saw a flash of information coming to me, 6 months. So I did not know at that point of time, because normally people who have breast cancers, normally they first step is to they do a surgery first. Am I
hmm,
correct? That's your first step you do within a month, within 10 days. They don't wait for so long.
hmm,
I have worked with cancer patients a lot, so I know. So you have at least let it go for nearly 2 years, I would say.
hmm,
So now it is difficult. I know priests are there. I know they have their own powers, but you don't have time. You need to go for that surgery. Um, I will delete the karmic record that you have with cancer, and basically the guilt that you have because of your children, the children who accidentally died in the past life.
hmm, hmm.
Okay, but if you can, if it increases more in the next 15 days, you please go ahead and have a surgery.
Okay.
Okay, well, it's nothing to I can get a different answer, somebody else can get a different answer. It not doesn't mean that I'm right, but I'm just saying that in case in 10, 15 days it increases, you're not supposed to listen to any priest or anybody. Just listen to
And
the.
if it doesn't, and if it doesn't
If it
increase,
is that much only, it's fine. See, when I say 15 days, it can go to a month also. What I'm trying to say is it increases and you go and get the surgery done. That is
no,
what I want.
that I agree. This time, that's what I told. I'm mentally prepared now. I made myself mentally prepared. The only thing is, I was waiting this time, like just to give one more, not
And
try as such. I would say because I was confident somewhere that it's going to reduce more. So my intention is that, but I don't know. This time I got a little blank.
I know you have been working so hard, it becomes very difficult. So, anyway, I will release the guilt from that lifetime for you, Munira. Okay? And I'll cut the cord or cut the contract with those children. So, let's see. I hope after this, it can also happen that it will not increase. It's okay. So, you can let me know what is happening with you, Munira. Okay? can get my number and you can let me know just on a WhatsApp.
Okay, like how, in what way are we?
We will share the WhatsApp number. You can just let me know that what is your diagnosis after 15 days after a month.
Okay, after 15 days, month, means at least till a month, because it's fine. Like, you know, I don't have to be in that fear, right?
Don't be in the fear.
Hmm.
Because I'm cutting why I'm asking is because I'm cutting the cords, the contracts today. So there will be a shift.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. I think what I'm also getting is your father. You love your father a lot.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, you love your father a lot.
Yes.
Yes, that is also one reason that you are creating all this. Let me cut the contract there also. The guilt contract that you have done something wrong.
Yes.
Because you love him, what you have done, married against his wishes, not told him. I'm releasing the guilt contract from there. And your mother also doesn't know, right?
Our mother knows. She's passed away last year in March. She
After
knew about it.
So I have released the contract of last time, but in this time also your father knows. Father's issue is there, the guilt. I would advise you to, if you can speak up and say that you are married, do that. It will help you in your disease. If you can't do it, it's a different thing.
It will be a little difficult because I always had that fear of his health.
Can I have your father's name, please?
It's Shabbir Ibrahim Panchwala.
Your Bhori.
Yeah.
I have heard Bhoris are very lenient.
No. They are lenient in other ways, but not in this.
And the contract that you have to with your husband is very good. Vineet Mole.
Yeah,
So he's a very nice person.
I know that.
No, I don't know that. What I'm trying to say is helping you in your disease. And
He's
he's a
actually
pillar.
my life. But the only issue of his is alcoholism. I just want him to come out of it. He's very, very emotionally attached to me. He can't be without me. I can't be without him. Very honestly, I don't know how so many years of a wedding just went like that.
Yeah, I
Also
understand.
got paralytic.
Who became paralytic?
Very.
When?
In 2000, it's almost 3 years. He's got paralysis, stroke, and his left hand is not working.
Can I just let go of the contract between both of you?
Means
The contract to follow each other. Just at least that much I can do. I'm not saying you leave that person. I'm
but
not
why?
touching it.
But
I'm not
why?
touching that. Because I feel both of you are not getting too close to each other, so you are destroying your own self.
Okay, that way.
That
But no other things, you know. I will not.
I don't want to touch anything else.
Okay, but because I'm just, I don't know.
Contract of the past life, so then I don't want you to feel full of diseases, right?
Yeah, fine, no problem. because I want him also to come out of this. I want his hand to be as what it was before. I'm trying my all possible ways.
Yeah, the records are closed now. They don't allow us to do anything more.
Yeah.
And the past life is done. That one past life I released. Okay. If you want any more information about that life, you can ask
No,
me.
not about that life. That's fine. That's why I always had a place for kids. Till date I love kids, so that could be a reason. So, but I also want to ask you one thing. I'm like I can't come out of I very difficulty. My younger sister also got expired. If you I don't know whether my younger sister got expired in 2013.
14.
2013.
Let's see.
Yeah, she was very close to me, very attached to me. She was like my daughter. I used to keep her with me as my daughter. And when I lost her, I was broken there also. And then, as my sister mentioned last time, my mother got expired, so I was very attached to her also. So
Yeah.
why this, and why the people whom I am close, they're going.
See, why they are going, we'll have to go into their records. Why are you suffering so much? So at least one record we opened up and we said that this is because we were working only with the cancer. A little bit deviated and I started working with other things because it is connected to the cancer. Okay. That's why maybe you said you like kids a lot because there also I was seeing you working for an orphanage. Okay. So maybe the desire to have children or whatever, or but kids were playing a big role in your life, in your past life also, and because of this you're suffering. So other things, other contracts, we can't open them right now so much when we have done today. Okay. So let's just be happy with that.
Yeah, because no, why I asked you this, because my mother's loss is also affecting me a lot.
I understand.
That's
Sakina, I would encourage you to explore this with doctor outside this call. Otherwise, we'll run out of time today. Yeah,
yes, yes,
yeah.
no, yeah,
You can speak with
yeah,
her also on the Telegram group that the team has just posted a link. So join the Telegram group because it's also a wonderful support group, and they're very sweet messages for you in the group. Everyone's been wishing you to stay strong and stay positive. So I'm sure you'll like to read those messages and respond as well to those people. So definitely do join the group because you'll also get to talk to Dr. Geetanjali there. Yeah, and you can have a more detailed chat with her there.
yes, yes, definitely. I mean, I know it's taking a lot of time, but yeah, I'll connect with ma'am. Uh,
Thank you so much. And thank you for sharing everything that you did today, Munira.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, ma'am.
Thanks,
Gitanjali, ma'am.
Tina.
Thanks for
Thanks.
this time.
Thanks. Thank you, Geetanjali.
Yeah, thanks.
Sorry, otherwise we'll completely run out of
I know
time.
it's only 12:40.
Yeah, yeah. I do want to share the package because a whole bunch of people have been asking. So we'll come back and we'll do one more reading after we share the packages. Is that
Okay.
okay, Gitanjali? Yeah? All right. So I'm just going to quickly, because everyone's been asking about the sessions, about the course. So I would like to share that. Just 1 second. Give me a. Okay. So, Doc, would you take everyone through the first level of course?
Yeah, okay, so the level 1 is actually what we are teaching. Okay, we've divided the course into two in the sense that one is a practitioner level. So the practitioner level workshop, you can heal yourself, find this, like how I found the records just now. You can find it,
Okay.
and you can heal yourself and others. Okay. It's a 2-day course we have done. The 3-day course is with the other things. It's a 2-day course. We are doing. Yeah. In case we have many people who are joining up, then it will go to a 3-day course.
Okay.
Because so many readings will come up, and so much. So right now it is 2-day course, and we will be giving.
You have a whole bunch of bonuses.
Yeah.
With this.
So they can be on a WhatsApp support with me for a year, in which if they had any questions, they can ask me. Like even people from so many, this last year, 6 months, we have been having WhatsApp support. And they can always repeat this course with me again. Always. Okay. And as of course, you guys are being very generous and giving yourself 1 year. It's amazing, because it really, this is one thing which is like there, and they are really, and you get clients from Mystic Lotus. I've seen it. It's happened to me. This I'm doing right now, but I've been with Mystic Lotus from 3 years, and I used to get so many clients, even without, you had just allowed me to put it. So that much is there. So it is a very good offer. They're getting their, they're getting a presence felt. And I'll be doing a free reading either during the workshop or after the workshop as time permits. But this 100% will be doing. Like just now how somebody had a free reading done, I'll be doing the same reading.
Wait, let me just.
This is package A, and then we have.
So, what's the usual price, Doc, for this package?
We normally keep it as a big high at about 49,000 with the support and everything.
Because it has all these elements of it's got the 1 year support, it's got all the free revision as well. And what are you offering now?
So we are offering it actually a very discounted price. It's a really, really good price for what we are offering. Only at 12,500. And so with 12,500, they get their course, they get their free listing, they get their reading. On top of that, they can repeat the course anytime with me, plus the WhatsApp support, which will be approximately 6,000, which we ask people to pay up. That is all free for them. So it's a great offer.
That's amazing, Doc, because frankly, most of the time, the Akashic Records courses I've seen is just the basic level, in terms of the basic.
I myself have paid 50,000-70,000 to learn Akashic course.
Yeah. Yeah. This is amazing. Like for 12,500, I just want to take everyone through all the bonuses that you've been so generous with. They also get certified. So if they want to practice this professionally, they can practice as well, right?
Right.
So you're giving that 1 year, my goodness, 1 year continuous mentoring and support on WhatsApp from you. And of course, if I didn't get anything right, didn't understand something, or I wanted to understand something a little bit better, I can do the free course revision with you.
Of course, I always encourage people. Now also my workshop for Theta was happening. Meenakshi, who has done Theta in Chennai, she has repeated the course with me. And there was one more lady from Chennai, and she has also repeated the course. So we allow people.
That's fantastic.
But, yeah.
So this is a package, Doc, that is really, really positioned well, because it's only 12,500,
right.
And it's positioned to basically be fully like a complete course that also trains the person to practice it as a professional. It also lets you understand it fully, and you get support all through. So it's almost like a mentor. You get to learn what the modality is. You get to practice during the course, and you get mentoring with you for up to a year, pretty much. And plus, you get listing on Mystic Lotus, so
Mystic
you get
Lotus
visibility.
Now, let me tell you, I have got clients, so I know.
So you get visibility, you get clients through that. So it's like an end-to-end. You're looked after if you want to learn Akashic as a professional. Yeah. Shall we go to package B then?
Right.
If
Yeah.
anyone have any questions on package A, I'd love to just get them.
She asked one question that will there be attunement? Attunement is not there for level 1. It will be there for the master level.
Okay.
And master level, I told you, I require people to be present in my institute.
Okay. And the dates for the Akashic Records
So the
workshop
20,
level 1 are already shared.
27.
Yeah.
Saturday, Sunday, 26, 27. And in case of it goes ahead, it will go on Monday, 28th, 26th, 27th of September.
What are the timings that you're looking at for the workshop?
Normally, I start my workshops between 11, 15. Mostly, I keep it at 11.
Okay.
No, your timing only.
That's our favorite time. That's really great. Ramya's asking if we are new to spirituality, will we still be able to do this? Will we become professional straight away?
See, professional, the difference between a professional is they just have certain kind of mannerisms. Like, everybody is a professional.
Which you are going to be teaching and covering as well, right?
What you need to do to become a professional.
Okay.
How to handle clients.
That's fantastic. And I must tell you that Geetanjali and I had this conversation recently, and I had the same question, Ramya. I said, but what if I can't believe that in 2 days I'll become a professional? And she said that, she gave this answer. She said there are certain ways that you talk to your client. There are certain things that you do to make your client comfortable. Those are the things that set you to becoming a professional. Yeah. And that she teaches and she covers in this course. Plus, she covers it in her support all through the year as well. So I just want to raise one other question I think we had. I'm just going through. Okay, the rest are about personal readings. So we'll go to package B, Doc. We'll come back to sharing all the
So this is the first time I'm doing this trainer. I've not taught anybody till today to be a trainer. This is the first time I'm doing a trainership, that because I've seen many people are interested in teaching and taking this work forward. I want that everyone should be able to take this work forward. It's a beautiful work. So this time we are introducing first time with Mystic Lotus, the level 2, which is the master trainer level, so that then they can become trainer. They can take this training with us, and then they can become practitioners. Okay, and once they do the train the trainer with us, they can start teaching this course.
Okay.
So, but there are certain criteria. Do you want me to say the criteria right now?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. The criteria to become, so everybody can become trainer. That is no criteria, but you will have to give me 10 case studies.
Okay.
Case studies and testimonials of the client whom you have done, and only then you are eligible for a trainer, because I just can't make them a trainer like that.
Okay.
But if they pay today, they are getting a special price. If they want to take it up later, then it can be at 20,000-25,000.
So Doc, I do level 1 in this package. I do level 1 with you, and then you also and then I go out and I practice it, and then I get those 10 case studies,
right?
And then I come back, and then you can. Is that when you take me through the training part?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so I have to get those 10 practices before I come to you for the training.
Yes.
For the 1-day course for level 2.
Yeah.
That's the thing, is it?
Yeah,
okay.
And level 2 will be attunement. Because now you'll be going ahead and training others. So level 2 will be attunement. There will be certain legalities. You can't, you have to let us know which work you are doing and things like that. So that's fine. But the other end person, if they want to become a trainer, they have to come and do level 2. So to make the trainer be only, you can make people practitioners.
Yeah, of course. Okay. There was somebody who's asking about can this be combined with, because they're also doing the theta course. So can the two be combined? Can they do it alongside?
Yeah, why not? Both are different.
Okay.
Both are different. Theta is very different and this is very different.
Okay.
So they can definitely combine.
Okay. Ramya's asking, won't we attract other people's karma by interfering in their records?
No, we will not attract anyone's karma because we are having their yes. course, Ramya, if you go ahead and start working on your husband without taking his permission, then it would be a problem. If you saw just now, we worked on Munira with Munira being present. I didn't allow Sakina ji to give me, okay, yes, I will do it, I will do it. There was no this. So I was very clear.
That you need permission from the person to.
Yes. Then it's their karma we are touching.
Okay. Sai is asking, is level 1 sufficient to heal others?
Yes, 100%. Level 2 is only for those who want to train.
Okay. So level 1 is if you want to heal yourself, you want to heal other people. Level 1 is a complete course in itself. Plus,
yeah, because when you do the master level, you will be getting the master trainer manual, which will be giving you. That will not be given. The student manual will be getting on level 1. When you become the trainer, we'll be giving you the master teacher manual.
Okay.
So that you can use, and certain other aspects will be teaching you more, that you are bet more than what you can teach to your students.
Okay. Wonderful. Mridula's asked a really, really good question. What if you've done 2 levels already and with somebody else, and you want to, can one? Okay, I don't understand. I thought she was asking about whether she can do the master level with you.
No.
And become a guide. Is that possible?
The problem is that I don't know with whom they have done, and she will have to do the course with.
Okay. In fact, you and I were having this.
Because if I have to teach something, I need to know what I'm teaching. Yeah. I don't know what the other person has taught her. It can be extremely good. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
You have to redo the course with us.
Okay. In fact, so the reason why I thought it was a really good question, because Geetanjali, you and I had this discussion the other day, and I said that if there are lots of people who've done, some courses or some smattering of, or they've done a 1-day course or a few hours somewhere, but they don't feel confident enough as yet to practice it properly, or they feel something's missing. Yeah. Does doing the course with you, Geetanjali, you said that, really, really builds that confidence because you put in that time. I love the way Geetanjali had told me this line. She says, I won't let you go till you don't know. I don't allow anyone to go out until I am satisfied that they know how to do this.
Yes. I see everybody does a reading. That's why I asked even Meenakshi, you must have done a reading. Tell me.
Yeah. Okay. So Megha says both level 1 and level 2, the certifications are separate, right? Or they get certification for both?
No. If I do level 1, I'll get certification for level 1 only. So
but
when
if you do both,
level 2, you will be getting a certificate. Certificate will be different. You will be now a trainer. You are a trainer for Akashic Records.
Okay.
With our institute.
Okay.
So that certificate will be different. One is just a practitioner. You are a practitioner. Whereas here we are putting you as a trainer. So
there are 2 certificates that you're getting.
Yeah.
Okay. And okay, Esther says she missed the costing for both levels. We'll just share that. Shall we just reveal what package B has? So take us through, Geetanjali, all the bonuses that are, of course, with package B as well.
Package B has the same bonuses. We have the WhatsApp support, which would cost you 6,000. We're doing it for free here. The revision is 12,500. 1 year free listing of 13,000. And the one free reading, my one reading takes about nearly 4,500 rupees. So that reading will be done free in the workshop, be it 10 people, 20 people, 30 people will be working with it. Okay. And the package B is, I think so, I'm not able to see it. The trainer course.
I'll just move that. So the usual price, you can share.
Yeah, so 1-day course for level 2 in person, and the course cost in this, that much only I know that it is about 5,000 rupees thereof. Yeah.
So
it's, and believe me, what happens actually is the opposite. If you go in for a trainer straight away goes to 50,000-60,000, because now you are going to earn from there. So we have in fact lessened the trainer because I wanted more trainers to be created, and this I'm just doing it for this time. I'm not going to do it any other time. Because if I do a 12,500, then I can easily charge 30, 35, 40,000 for a trainer. But I want, since the time of COVID, many people are thinking of this as their, wanting to start this career. If we can give them something more, it will help them. So that's what my end aim was. That's why this pricing was so reasonable. And if this, I'm not going to offer this price again.
I can't believe you're offering it at like doing the training part is just costing 5,000 rupees.
Yes, it's very reasonable cost. Let me tell you. You go to level 1 and of Reiki, and it would cost you 5,000. So it is why? Because I want to encourage people to become more trainers.
Okay. We'll just we'll come to the sessions as well in a minute. I have a couple of questions, Doc. Sai is asking, can we heal relationships and diseases, or is it just one of the two?
Both.
You can do it.
Yeah.
So you can actually
normally find it connected. If you see so many diseases, finally taking Munira's example, but so much of relationship issues have manifested as a disease. It was the same thing.
And finances and property, things like that are also linked to, interlinked.
Yeah. Interlinked.
Right. Okay. There are a couple of other questions. Firoza's asking, is the reading method different from theta?
Yeah, 100%, Firoza.
Okay. And Esther's asking, this is only for practitioner. I need to know for both. Okay, you mean the pricing for both levels? Okay, the pricing for both levels, everyone, is 17,500 rupees, or that's $271. I'll just check if there are any other questions before we move to. So we have a reading left still to do with the group, and we have the consult packages as well. Doc.
Yeah.
Doc, you have a special on your Akashic Sessions today as well.
Yes. I was reading somebody has put it for theta. So the personal Akashic Sessions would be like, as I told you, I charge 4,500 per session. So we are giving a special rate. We are offering them at 10,500 for 3 sessions. If they book 3 sessions, which would be normally the thing that they can resolve their issues. So that is for 10,500. 3,000 rupees discount.
Okay, and of course, a single session with you is also today at a discounted price.
Yes.
So that's 3,500 rupees only. And that's $55 only for a single session. That lets you try it out, answer one question maybe, or resolve to find insights and resolve an issue. Although Doc always recommends, if it's something that's bigger, Doc, you think that a 3-session package would be much better, of course.
Right.
Okay, and that's 10,500. I'm going to check for some questions in the chat. Molly's asking, what would be the course content? So the entire course, like all the topics that Doc covers, they're on the link that the team is going to share and probably has shared already once or twice. But you can go to Dr. Geetanjali's page on shop.themysticlotus.com, and you'll see the course details there as well. Upasana is asking, where's your training center?
Mumbai.
Okay. And I have a couple of more questions. In level 2, Seema's asking, in level 2 we get attunement also. That's right?
But the only thing is, I don't know from where they're coming. So I think we'll have to, that's the only reason that we have to wait.
Okay. Bhavna has an interesting question, Doc. She's asking, after I learn, how much time should I spend or is needed for practice daily?
See, you will not get clients daily, right? But you can always go up and see your own Akashic. You can always go up and see your children or your friends or your family's Akashic, as I said. Okay? So if you can at least for the first 10-15 days do it continuously, it will be good.
Okay. Aparajita is asking about your theta course. The team will help you out on that, Aparajita. We do have something from Geetanjali on theta as well. Okay, the course content is also up on the chat. Sai is asking, how much time will we have to devote every day to be able to heal others?
So if you just saw, it took me about 15 minutes.
Okay. Upasana's asking, she lives in Noida, Doc. How does she, if she
Level
has
2,
to
she'll
become
have to
a
come to
trainer?
Mumbai. Level 2, she has to come to Mumbai.
Okay.
So either she comes now, she comes after 6 months. That's not a problem.
And Russian is asking how
Because
long
I
is
need
this?
to get the essence of the people whom I'm making as trainers.
That's true. Russian is asking how long are your Akashic sessions, Doc?
30 minutes, 40 minutes.
Okay.
We're going to do a lot more there.
Seema's from Mumbai. She's asking, how do I come for attunement? That's
So level 1, everybody will be the online. Only level 2 will be in person.
okay. And Seema, you can.
Yeah, and if there are suppose many students in Delhi or there are many students in Chennai, then we can always travel. We will travel.
Okay. All right. Okay.
But we require at least 10 students to be there. See, because you have to also understand, no, I don't think so it will be possible for traveling because we're charging so less, then it won't be, we will have to. Just now I thought no, the financials will go up haywire.
Sai is asking, do we need permission from family members also to heal them?
Of course, yes, even your husband, even your son, even your daughter.
Even your children? Okay, so Suchita, that I
Of course,
hope
unless the children are too small, 5 years old, 4 years old, what permission they are going to? You have to be there. If they're adults by 18, then you need their permission. But if they're small kids, 15, 12, how does it matter?
Okay. We were 1915. I think the team would have already answered, given you the link for the payments. Roshan is saying, does one session, is that enough for a relationship issue to be cleared?
It all depends. See, as I told you, if I
How
get COVID,
complex?
my body reaction will be different. Somebody else gets, the body reaction will be different. It all depends how intense. Now, if you see, when we only have been Murida, there are so many problems in one problem. So they start with a relationship, but then there are a lot of knots. So I can't offhand tell, but at least 3 to 5 sessions are required.
Okay. Where in Mumbai does the attunement happen, Doc?
Andheri.
Okay. Okay. All right. And how many hours is the practitioner's course that we just wrote? I think that's we'll just take everyone through that once more if you want. So level one is done online for everyone. So you don't have to travel anywhere for level 1. Level 2 is something that you if you're signing up for level 2 as well today, and that allows you to become a trainer. That is done that's done physically here in Mumbai with Dr. Geetanjali Saxena, and that's done over 1 day, and you get attuned during that, right, Geetanjali?
Yeah.
Okay, and level 1 is a 3-day course. Level 2 is a 1-day course. Yeah. Okay.
If I decide to teach more, it will go for 2 days. It will all depend upon how the students are. So I will be getting their idea before only. Then I will tell them. It's 1 day or 2 days. See, as it is, if you're there with me more time, if I'm dedicating more time, you have to appreciate that.
Okay.
Instead of 1 day, I'm giving you 2 days for 5,000.
Yeah. Yeah. Doc, Ramya's asking if she's paid, but due to work and work pressure, if she's not able to join on the dates that you've mentioned,
And she can anytime
she
join.
can join any other course as well. Oh, okay.
Any other course?
No, as in like any other time that you're doing level 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I don't record my courses, because then what is happening is people are just using the recording and they don't.
Also, it's not easy to learn just from a recording or a video. What you get live is very, very different. Yeah. Sai is asking, how much time does it take the healing to take effect?
Society, again, I would say it can be instantaneously. For me, if a soul contract is removed, it is instantaneously. Remaining, I give affirmations so that they can work on themselves. But within a month or 2 months, you can definitely see a shift, provided you do the affirmations every day.
Okay. Sakia is asking, after how many days can we take a session?
Immediately. We're going to be taking sessions in the class itself.
Okay. And Rashim saying also, can I do the course and can I also have my records read by you? Of course, Rashim. You can do both. Today, it's amazing what Doc has offered. She like 12,500 for level 1 that teaches you how to read your own records, read other people's records, heal other people, practice it as a professional and start earning from it. You're also getting the visibility on Mystic Lotus. You're getting a chance with doctor to have her guidance for up to 1 whole year. You're getting all of that for just 12,500 today. That is unbelievable. Plus, she has the offer on the sessions as well today. So Sakina's asking, I think after how many days we can take a session for a client or a family. So if you learn it, Sakina, you can start practicing straight away. Yeah, that's the whole point of level 1, that it enables you to start practicing.
We are not going to give any leads for anyone. You have to go and find your own thing.
No, I think she was asking for family members anyway.
Yeah, family members are counted. We have no problems.
Great. Okay. Amrita, the team will help you out with a link for the payment. Ram is asking, will we get, okay, that's the leads question. Bhavna's asking, is there any protection required before opening the records of anyone?
What? No protection. That we all take care.
Okay.
That is taken care of. Don't worry. See, it's like when I'm saying you can access it in your dream state, that means it is nothing, no problem. Don't worry. It's a very safe method.
Okay.
I don't know why people... See, the only thing is don't interfere in anyone's karma. That's it.
And take permission before you open the records.
I today can't open the records for Ruchita. That is what would be a problem.
Great. All right. And Jay is asking if he's going to become a healer. Of course, Jay, you are going to be a healer. Once you do level 1, you come out becoming a healer. How do we showcase 10? Okay, Ramya is asking, how do we showcase 10 case studies to reach advanced level? Ramya, that's basically you practice with friends, with family, with people.
And you'll have to write it down, your name, which will teach you in the class. Or maybe take after the class we may take a 1-hour schedule and tell you what I expect in the case studies. So this will be a separate case for those who want to be trained the trainers. So we'll be telling you what do we want, how do we want.
Great. All right, thank you so much, everyone. If you have more questions, guys, Telegram group.
Yeah,
Dr. Geetanjali, she's around to answer any questions. Level 1 is online, level 2 is in person. Okay, level 1 is 3 days, 5 to 6 hours per day. I know a whole bunch of people were still asking how many hours. It's 5 to 6 hours per day.
5 to 6 hours a day means depending with lunch and all that. Normally we try at 11, it closes by 5. If there is more to cover, it goes till 5:30. But it doesn't go more than 5:30. If then there is lots to cover, then I do an extra day.
Okay. All right.
Like we are doing an extra day for theta tomorrow. Because there were a lot of questions and all that. So I said 4 hours I have to do. So 4 hours I'll do. And they were all very happy. And I'm also putting in more things for them, 2-3 more sessions for them free, complimentary.
Fantastic.
So there is the person who has Dilipji, he has this paralysis. So I wanted to work there.
Okay. How fabulous. Great. If there are any more questions, those questions are going to be answered on Telegram. We're going to be wrapping up today. We have that one more reading. Is everyone geared for that one more reading? Yeah. Then I will stop sharing my screen. Okay, let me find.
We had this person, she had this thing that cancer was there.
There was Doc. I had actually noted a whole bunch. There was Amrita, for example. She had said she had repeated thoughts of killing her husband.
Yeah, I would like to talk to her.
Yeah, Amrita. Okay, we'll just unmute Amrita. Amrita, I've put in a request to unmute you. Can you hear us? Yeah, okay, you're unmuted. while Amrita joins in, I just wanted to, I know there were people, Sonia and all, were asking about getting some answers for your mom. I would highly encourage you to try out the package. Take a session with Dr. Geetanjali. You've seen her work today. You've seen her work through with Munira. You're going to see her work through Amrita now. She has an amazing offer today on the sessions as well. I would highly encourage you to take that opportunity. Amrita, can you hear us? I can see you, Amrita. For some reason, I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, yes.
Okay, great. I was just coming into a more private room to have a chat.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Yes, Dr.
Yes,
Geetanjali.
yeah. So Amrita, can you please tell me something about your issue? You said you have repetitive thoughts of killing
Yes,
your
Doc.
husband.
So this
when has
started. This started almost like, I think it's been 5-6 years.
Okay. And how long you have been married?
11 years.
Okay. And 5-6 years back it started.
Yes. So I had this whole history of. Just to cut a long story short, I got married in 2009. 2012 onwards, my health started deteriorating. I got terrible acidity. I lost a lot of weight. So my mind was constantly anxious with that. I wasn't getting cured. And then one day I was just watching there was that case of Indrani Mukherjee killing her daughter.
Yeah.
So I was watching that on TV and something just snapped in my head. And I was like, my God, is life all about this? That koi apne bacche ko maar dega, koi apne maa ko maar dega. And it just got stuck in my head. Like a flash that just got stuck. And it went on and on and on and on. So I would just sit and imagine, am I going to kill my husband? Oh my God, so if I have a child, will I kill my own child? And it just looped in from there.
So today, how many thoughts you had of killing anybody?
So I am on medication now, doctor.
Exactly. That's the first thing.
Yeah. Which I'm not very regular with.
Please become regular. Request.
I stopped having it for 6 months. Then my husband just yelled at me yesterday, so I'm back on it.
Do you have hand pain?
Hand pain?
Yeah.
No, but my hands and feet sweat a lot. I sweat a lot.
I'm getting that in my hand. There is some problem in the hand. So I'm, before.
Yes, because we've been working out, exercising. Maybe that is why. My body is in a lot of pain.
There's a lot of pain. I can feel the pain in my hands.
Yes, there is.
Some anxiety in the chest also happening right now.
Yes, there is a lot of pain around my chest as well.
You need to take medications. Firstly, I'll look into the lifetime that has been triggered. So I'll try to, I think there is some past life which has got triggered. It's no contract or something. And let's see if you find any relief. Amrita, yes. Before you got married, what was your the name your mother gave you? Amrita. Okay. And your legal name today is Amrita Bhargava.
Yeah, I haven't changed it after marriage.
Your date of birth?
12th August, 81.
So first thing first, you have to start your medication. I think some past life, see now the pain has gone from my hands.
Okay.
There's some energy with you which was trying to get my attention. It was paining badly.
Right.
Okay, so I will start with your Akashic Records and then I will work to it. Okay. Is there anybody who fidgets a lot with the hands, or do you fidget? Because this hands is not stopping.
I don't know, maybe my husband is overall a restless person. So, chalta rehta hai. Maybe. Because it's only both of us living in Bombay. I'm in Bombay as well.
Okay, hi, Amrita. Good,
yes. Bombay. I'm in Versova.
Oh, Versova. Theek hai, Amrita. So, let's start your Akashic. Why do you have thoughts? It will be mostly a past life. Let me just check up this past life. Sure. You're okay to see, because I'll be asking you, this is a past life.
Yes, doc. I need relief from this. It's been going on.
Yeah, because it's not going to be a happy past life. Please understand. People think, I'm not saying happy past lives, but you're not here to tell me what talent I have or show me a happy life. So
I also did a past life regression, but I don't know whether it really worked or not. But it would be great if you can do it for me as well.
I can't do a past life regression.
No, I mean, whatever you're doing right now.
Yeah. So let's be very clear. It's an Akashic record reading.
Right.
I'm going to open your Akashic on the name of Amrita Bhargav.
Right.
Born on 12th of August 1981. And we'll see that why you are having thoughts of killing. So some past life has got triggered, which I'm going to delete today.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. So the records are open. So here I'm seeing you as an old woman. I'm keeping my eyes closed. I see you as an old woman, and in fact, you have been, you have had a very, very terrible end life. You were thrown out by your own children after your husband died, and I see you sitting below a tree, and you basically lost your mind there. In fact, I'm seeing children teasing you, children throwing stones at you. You do not have enough to eat. Your hair is very short. You are very, the skin is very bad, and you're in tatters. And like that was your life for last 10-15 years. So I'm seeing a victim life for you. Now, why did this happen? We'll have to go to a life before that, but right now I'm not going there because it's not correct. Let me first. So when you saw that she killed her child, this past life where you were also having the same fate came to you, and you died under that banyan tree only. And thus the villagers came and finished your last rites. You had two children there, two children and one daughter. The daughter in those times, she was in her own house. She never called you. Means she was those times where, around, I see around 1890, sometimes like that, 93. And the daughter was not allowed to come from her home when your two sons were very selfish. You had a lot of money in that lifetime. Your husband was very rich. You were very rich. So initially, I'm seeing a very nice life. A huge palace, like not palace, but palace-like house. I'm seeing a lot of servants you had. But your husband died suddenly, and once he died, slowly, you started losing your power. And one day, so they had everything, but one day you tried to just show up your power, and your children just threw you out. And then you left that place and you went to a different village. And slowly, that shock became so much that you lost your head. Definitely, there is a life before this, which is a persecutor. But again, I'm saying I'm not going there. So let me just, so there was a lot of grief and unhappiness and this in this lifetime. So even in this current lifetime, if you see anybody going through pain, Amrita, you would find it a problem.
Yes, Ram.
So that is the issue. And basically your hands actually want to kill those two children of yours, because of which this movement of the hands. So there's a lot of rage in that lifetime before you became mentally unstable. Let me bring you back to that state and release your anger. So you didn't even know you died. So your consciousness is still in that time and space. So we are just releasing that. And now I don't feel like doing this much. Whoever was I trying, I was not able to get peace. Now, after I've deleted this life, I'm getting peace. My hands are not moving anymore.
Okay.
So you will get a lot of peace when this life is completely done by me. Do you sometimes see some huge palace in your dreams? Just asking, because it's as if in that lifetime also you were waiting to go back. So I have kind of just cleared this up completely.
No.
Okay.
Not that I can remember.
Okay. But the hand movement has stopped for me. The pain has gone. There was a huge depression in that lifetime because the way things happen. So it's like from huge money to a very,
Right, right,
a life of a beggar it was. And
right.
people making fun of you. So very sensitivity is coming from that lifetime. So you'll find yourself better. I'm not feeling any anxiety in my body anymore. So you
Right.
should see an immediate difference in your behavior within 2-3 days only.
Oh, great, great, great.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, doctor. Thank you. And I look forward to doing the course with you.
Thank you, Amrita.
Thank you.
Thanks, Amrita. Thanks, Doc. My goodness, that's quite remarkable, Doc, that you're able to bring a level of peace and bring, especially because I know, like Amrita, I know how I've met a lot of people who have struggled with something that they've been feeling for 4 or 5 years, and you want to be rid of it. You want it resolved.
But you have to take your medicines, Amrita, huh?
Yes,
The
yes.
course is very important that you have to be in your, if you really want to do the course and access those records, you have to be mentally stable. So start taking your medication.
I've started, doc. I started yesterday, so
Good.
yeah.
That's great. Thank you so much, Amrita. Thanks, Doc.
Thank you
We're
so
going to
much.
Okay.
here today. We're going to continue the conversation on Telegram with you.
Yeah, done.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for spending
you so
your Sunday
much.
with me. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks,
Bye.
everyone.
Thanks, Ruchira. Thanks, Amrish. Okay.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.